Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Miss Sharon, and I'm a resident here at Westminster Woods, but I was a library media specialist for the last 10 years of my 30 plus years of teaching, and I have missed not being able to read to kids. I've really missed, so I'm really excited that I'm able to do this today. It's February, but next month is March, and I'm sure you remember what happens in March. It's St. Patrick's Day. So I have a book here called Looking for Leprechauns. You know what a leprechaun is, of course. And it is by Sheila Keenan. Looking for Leprechauns. Pages are hard to turn. Kevin and Devin lived with their grandmother in a little white cottage at the edge of town. They loved their granny, and she loved them. But they were something else the brothers loved. Too, they loved mischief. Mischief. I bet you nobody in here ever gets into mischief. Kevin and Devin were always up to something. They built a tower out of potatoes and turned a scarecrow upside down. They played ghosts with the washing. They put hats on the horses and taught the dogs to sing. And every night they made monkey faces at the dinner table. "Stop that nonsense," their granny said, though she did laugh. One fine morning, Devin said to Kevin, "Let's look for leprechauns." "What?" asked Kevin. "Don't you remember Granny's story?" said Devin. A leprechaun has a big pot of gold, and if you catch him, it's yours. All you have to do is make him laugh. You can see the wheels turning in their heads. Kevin thought about all the things he could do with a big pot of gold. "You're right," he told Kevin. "Let's look for leprechauns." The brothers found an old wooden cart. They threw a big kettle in with a lid and a long rope. "This stuff will help us catch a leprechaun." "Ready?" asked Devin. "Ready," said Kevin. Kevin pushed the cart. Devin pulled it. When the road dipped down, Kevin said, "Let's ride." The two brothers hopped into the cart. It started rolling and rolling and rolling. "Look out!" shouted Kevin. The cart with the kettle, the rope, the butterfly net, and the two boys rolled right under a fence. It rumbled through a field and ran smack into a tree. Look at the mess. The tree shook. The cart toppled over. Kevin was tangled up in the rope. Devin was caught in the butterfly net. Thunk. Something landed in the kettle. What do you think it is? The pot started rattling. "Gruff, let me out, gruff." Kevin grabbed the lid and held it tight. Devin peeked in. "It's a leprechaun," he cried. He reached in the pot and pulled out the wee little man by his coattails. "We've got a leprechaun! We've got a leprechaun!" He don't look very happy, does he? Put me down, cried the leprechaun. Can a leprechaun take a nap without being disturbed? Devin put the wee man down on the ground. The leprechaun was hopping mad. He jumped up and down. He shook his fist. He puffed up his cheeks. His face turned red. What about the gold? Whispered Kevin to his brother. How will we ever make him laugh now? Devin stared down at Kevin. The rope hung off Kevin's like Kevin, like a long tail with leaves and branches stuck in it. You look really silly, he said. Kevin looked at Devin. The butterfly net covered Devin's head and his hair stuck up out of the little holes. You should see it yourself, said Kevin. The two boys started making monkey faces at each other. They danced around and around making monkey faces. They made sideways monkey faces, upside down monkey faces, and monkey faces between the knees. The leprechaun stopped shaking his fist. His mouth started twitching. His lips began to curl into a smile. Look, cried Kevin. Don't stop, said Devin. The boys went wild making monkey faces. And then it happened. The leprechaun started laughing. Monkey faces, he howled and slapped his knees. We made you laugh. Can we have our gold now? Asked Devin. Please? Asked Kevin. So the leprechaun led them straight to his pot of gold, and he never stopped laughing the whole way there. Thank you.